Yellowstone National Park sits on top of a supervolcano, and it's because of this that the park is under constant surveillance. One of the most recent announcements was that during June, park officials recorded over 72 earthquakes, which in turn caused Yellowstone National Park to trend on social media, sparking rumors that the supervolcano is becoming more active. One of the most recent earthquakes to hit the Yellowstone region measured in at 3.6, unusually high considering that the majority of earthquakes that hit Yellowstone are around 1 to 1.5 in magnitude. In fact, many residents that live close to the area even came forward and said they felt the earthquakes, but were surprised to not hear anything on the local news. One woman took to social media to say the following: "I'm in Wyoming and I definitely felt an earthquake. When it happened, we could feel and even hear it. We called some friends close by and they confirmed that an earthquake hit. Definitely didn't feel like a small one either, but we were surprised to not hear anything about it." While another person said the following: "We live close to California and we've been feeling the earthquakes for the last few hours now. Deep rumble sounds and continuous shaking. This happened several times with a break of a few minutes between each one. We also recorded it, but same as what other people are saying, we've heard nothing about it on the news." Last year, a 6.1 magnitude earthquake was recorded in Yellowstone County, Montana, again sparking rumors as to whether these earthquakes were having a direct effect on the national park. Another earthquake was recorded in Yellowstone and that measured to be 3.3. Other people who looked into the data that's provided by the United States Geological Survey did say that some of it was missing. For example, they said that for some of the days it only showed a few hours of the day, and the rest wasn't filled in. This in turn caused some to ask whether some information was being held back. Although the United States Geological Survey has said that these small tremors are common across Yellowstone National Park, others are more interested in the larger magnitude earthquakes that are being detected around the area, asking why these haven't been covered by park officials and news outlets. Graphs of Yellowstone though have shown that after being hit by these earthquakes, it showed us that it did have some effect on the park, as magma was seen to be moving. Another earthquake they're not reporting on was measured in at 2.4. The graph showed that there was a larger than normal earthquake that hit the region, yet they stayed silent about this. When the images started to get shared around, people were questioning why they kept this a secret. Some have theorized that it may have been because they didn't want to worry people, while others said that something might be happening around the Yellowstone area, and that they don't want to reveal what they know. Volcanic tremors were also detected that measured in at 2.6, again not being reported by the United States Geological Survey. Another big earthquake was detected in Yellowstone, but again officials didn't report on it. It's not understood why the United States Geological Survey didn't report on these earthquakes. Not only were they picked up on by the sensors, but those living in and around the area said they could feel them. According to Dr. Poland, he said that the earthquakes that have been detected are normal, going on to say the following: "The Yellowstone system is really active as a tectonic system, so we see anywhere in the neighborhood of around 1,500 to 2,500 earthquakes per year on average. So typically there's 100 to 200 earthquakes every month at Yellowstone, and these are mostly caused by very small faults. So that combination of weak crust, due to the heat and all the faults, and all the water moving around the subsurface, just creates the perfect conditions for lots and lots of smaller earthquakes. Due to the worry that these recent tremors have caused, the United States Geological Survey has said there's nothing to worry about, going on to say the following: "The Yellowstone supervolcano located underneath Yellowstone National Park has not detected signs of activity that suggest an eruption is imminent." Although when they said this, they weren't talking about the ones they didn't mention. Recently, it's been announced by scientists that the animals living in Yellowstone have been migrating away. They've noticed that thousands of Yellowstone elk have left Yellowstone for higher ground. Although they do this every year, scientists have now said this is changing because of environmental anomalies. Researchers at the University of California, Berkeley said the following: "These animals are migrating in the tens of thousands and are moving out of Yellowstone. We think this comes down to climate change in the area." Further saying that in the future with climate change, we should expect the timing of these mass movements to be altered, which will affect the other wildlife and the people who depend on them, including predators, scavengers and hunters across the ecosystem. This has made some people worry as it's thought that animals can detect things before humans. One way they're able to do this is by feeling the Earth's vibrations. Some researchers suggest that they can even pick up on electrical changes or gas release from the Earth, and this is why if an earthquake is about to happen, some animals will try and find shelter. Over the past 2 years, this supervolcano has been showing scientists that it's still active. Scientists warned that a few years back 2 of the 3 warning signs that there was going to be an eruption were picked up on. These warning signs include seismic activity increasing and an increase of gas outlets at the surface. Not only this, but researchers working at the park have said that new erupting vents and surface fractures have started opening. They've even had to close a boardwalk in the popular upper basin. As of right now, researchers have said they're keeping an eye on the activity, but some have expressed their concerns after finding out that some of these earthquakes have been left off the reports. So what do you make of these recent earthquakes that hit Yellowstone? And why do you think the United States Geological Survey stays silent on some of them? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comments section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.